Reverend Steve, keeping it simple. We're still in Revelation 13, and we're going to be in verse 13. And this is the power of the Antichrist. He's going to have power. Besides having the beast system and the kingdoms are going to have power over the saints, he's going to have power over the saints. And he's going to do great wonders in front of many. And many will worship him as the Messiah. And that's what will come on the scene. And this is a very, like, part of Scripture that I think is a lot more deeper than many of us, think. And many Christians out there, and I might, make many very, upset. But I don't think there's going to be a third temple. I don't think God is going to let them build another temple. Why would God go in a temple that his son already ripped the veil? Why would he build another temple? I think, as Paul lays out, the temple of God is within us. And where Satan wants to defile us is in the temple that God lives in now, which is us. So that is my, as I look at scriptures, I look at the long picture. I don't take this as, many Bible believers, and this might confuse somebody, believe that everything happens in one lifetime, that this is all going to happen in one lifetime. I believe, no, when we read the scripture, this has been going on for 2,000 years in a lot of cases. And we have to open up our mind. When Jesus is talking about certain things, he's, in Matthew 24, he's talking about things that are going to happen 40 years after he spoke it, till today. So that's how we have to look at that scripture. The disciples only asked him two questions. When is this going to happen, and when is your return? So that's a pretty big gamut. And that's how we have to open up our minds when reading scripture and reading this. We have to open up our minds, not just to be in one lifetime, in my lifetime or anybody, generations. It's 2,000 years of what God has been doing, right? A day to God is 1,000 years, right there. It's beyond us. It's beyond what God is doing in one lifetime. We can't explain it. So that's why it's taken 2,000 years. God is merciful. So let's get into this. He performs great signs so that he even makes fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And he deceives those who dwell on the earth by those signs which he was granted to do in the sight of the beast. So you see the difference. Him now and the sight of the beast. So when it starts talking about horns in here, it changes. It goes to him, the Antichrist himself. So make it a little easier to understand. God bless.